100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. Give me that. I need I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run,
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo going for the deep ball, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range. change, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. It's Henry. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 50 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down, it's Lewis. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times. You don't to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down carry for Henry. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
70, Indy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Check, check. Watch it before.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Protein spill. Watch the slant. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Lock, lock, lock. 54.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Humphries now to return.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Derrick Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yo, switch. 21.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 74 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. On the return, it's James. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This is Coleman with a grab. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
21. Back.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now the second down throw on target. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On first down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. This a quick pass to Davis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, and just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle 52 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well. James
now to return. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's 49.